Hello everyone, welcome back, Savert is here. Coming back with part 8 of What If Deku Was in Waterbender. Now, where we last left off, Izuku got into the USJ, and after a little fight between him and O'Neill, and controlling the blood of the Nomo and throwing it against Shigaraki, O'Neill just destroyed the Nomo, and in the end, Izuku and Luna has gone back into the UA with everyone else. In the end, Izuku and Luna has gone out to, get out of UA after All Might and, of course, Principal Nezu and everyone else telling them that they will gonna get 2 free weeks for the sport festival and then and the next time, after 2 weeks, as Izuku and Luna just leave the place and going back into the hideout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's continue. As right now Izuku and Luna has gotten to the hideout, and Izuku meeting again with O'Neill after coming back from the League of Villains hideout, and Aman, as Izuku said, "Hello Sensei, how are you?" as he bowed in front of Aman, and Aman said, "I'm okay, Midoriya. How are you? I heard that the League of Villains were attacking the USJ today. Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay. It wasn't really bad. I met with O'Neill there. He was kinda okay." "Hmm. I'm happy that you are going okay with O'Neill. And can you tell me what's happened with you and UA?" As Izuki explaining what's happened and what's happened between him and All Might, and he just told him that they get 2 free weeks for the sport festival. As Aman said, 2 weeks. This will be interesting." "Alright, Midoriya. Luna, you can go with the other equalers. They will gonna tell you a couple of things. And when O'Neill come back, I want two of you and O'Neill, to go out and do some missions that I told O'Neill to do. He will gonna tell you by the other couple of missions in the way. While you, Midoriya, you are coming with me," as Izuku said. "But am I not gonna go with, O'Neill and Luna to do the mission? Because we are like the big three or something like that, or the troublemakers." "No, Midoriya, I have a special thing for you. Come with me." As Aman taken Izuku into a top of a mountain, making sure that there is no water around of him, as Izuku said, "Why are we here, Sensei?" As Aman just turned around and said, "We will gonna train on your bloodbending, Midoriya, for the next 2 weeks. I'm planning to attack the sport festival, so I need you to be able to defend yourself if you doesn't have any water around of you, and bloodbending will be the easiest way. Now, come at me." As Izuku said, fight now?" "Yes, do you have a problem? Are you scared?" "Of course no." As Izuku after that taking some water out of his bottle and going to throw it at Aman. Aman having his hand behind his back and just waiting for the water to hit him, but before the water managed to hit him, the water just fall on the ground and Izuku start feeling pain in his body. It's like, "Oh, what's happening?" As Aman just making Izuku start, moving Izuku hands around and just making him fall on his knees, as he just starts walking closer to him and said, "In the next 2 weeks, we will gonna train on bloodbending. I was training for years, that I even managed to use my bloodbending ability without even moving my hands, only using my mind." And as he make Izuku, sit on his knees and his hands behind his back and making him look up into the sky, as Aman just putting his hand on Izuku's head and said, "And being able to take the powers of others." As after that, he just leave Izuku, and Izuku start breathing heavily, saying, "Am I really gonna learn that?" "Of course, Midoriya. Don't worry. I didn't take your bending away. I'm not gonna do that to my successor. Anyways, now, come with me. As Aman taking Izuku into some animals, making Izuku training him on bloodbending for the next 2 weeks, while O'Neill and Luna and other equalers are doing some work in the city. It's, just putting some posters on the walls of the city, getting hold of some villains and taking their quirks away and just sending them to the police officers, showing the people that they are actually the good guys and they want to build a new, world or something like that. Izuku told his mother that he will gonna be, of course, in the mountains for a couple of days, for 2 weeks, because he want to train on his own. So Inko didn't see Izuku for 2 whole weeks. Izuku were training into just bloodbending. Aman didn't let him be able to touch any water at all. Nothing at all, only for drinking sometime, just to make him stay alive, and made him forcing him to hunt his own animals using the bloodbending. As Izuku right now is quite okay on bloodbending, not the best, not a master tier or something like that. He's okay. He can control someone for about 10 minutes at least in the day, in the daylight, but in the night he will be able to control them a little bit better, because Aman started teaching him about how to use his bloodbending even without the full moon. As right now we cut into UA. Izuku right now is in the, of course, the arena. After Aman told him the plan, he let's explain the plan a little bit. Izuku will be the plan easy. There is a couple of people between the people on the stage. They are actually from the Equalers, and also O'Neill sitting somewhere. Aman is also not really there. He's a little bit away. Izuku and Luna will gonna go into the, of course, the sport festival and do their works. Normal stuff like the, of course, the sport festival. But between the matches, Izuku and Luna need to turn off the security system and hack into the system by using a device that O'Neill gave them that will gonna give Aman the complete control over the cameras and over the security system around the place. As right now, of course, Midnight said, "Well, hello everyone into the sport festival. Now, the first part of the sport festival will be the race. You will gonna have to race from here to here, around the whole arena. And, of course, she just continued explaining, and Izuku standing by the side of Luna as he said, "Hey, Luna, good luck," as he just winks on her. Luna blushing a little bit on this and said, okay, do you want to take the easy way?" As Izuku said, "The easy way? You mean by teleporting us into the end?" "Yeah, okay, do you want to do it?" "Well, alright, I think it will gonna be better." As Baku is just watching Izuku from behind, seeing what he's doing with that girl. In the end, President Mike said, 3, 2, 1, go! As immediately after that, Luna just hardening the air in front of her, making a mirror. Making her go through the mirror, she and Izuku, giving them first place. Izuku let her take the first place and he just take the second place. As President Mike said, Luna took the first place and Izuku Midoriya took the second. Already. Are they working together? As Aizawa said, "Well, maybe." "Hey, Aizawa, isn't that quite, like cheating?" "Well, there is no rules that said that the students can't work together, so no. They are good to go." And President Mike said, "Oh, alright. Well, anyways, the next match will be," as of course everyone finally got in. Izuku and Luna were talking while Baku getting angry, seeing that Izuku has just teleported into the end and said, "Hey, Deku, you cheater! You didn't even use your fucking quirk." As Izuku said, what do you want now? We are working together." "Yeah, you're working with this bitch." As Izuku, once he heard this, he pushed Bakugo back a little bit and said, "Just call her a bitch a second time, and I'm gonna suffocate you to death, Bakugo." As Bakugo said, "Did you just push me?" Yeah, I pushed you, and next time I'm gonna stab you in your heart with a fucking metal pipe. Understand? Oh, look at you. Finally getting some balls after you got yourself a fancy quirk. If you even can't call it a quirk, all what you can do is just basically move water around. Oh, believe me, Bakugo, I can do much more than that. Oh, really? Like what? As Izuku said, just wait and see. And after that, the next match we're gonna start, which is, of course, the cavalry battle. Midnight telling everyone that Luna is worth like 10 millions or 100 million point, as Izuku wasn't able to go into a team with her because the rule of the three first places can't be in the same team. So Izuku was just kinda helping her from outside with his own team, which is basically the normal team in the anime, and Luna just making some mirrors around of her, blocking the attacks, teleporting some teams away from her, or just reflecting the damage into the enemy. In the end, everyone just managed to finally get into the final part of the sport festival, which is the 1v1 battle. And right now, the first match will be Izuku Midoriya against Shinsou. As after that, Izuku and Shinsou come into the ring, as Shinsou's just speaking while Izuku is quiet. By this time, Luna is right now walking in the, of course, the inside the sport festival or inside the area, just going left and right, saying, "Alright, where is that security system room?" While Izuku in the arena just fighting against Shinsou. As Luna right now saying, of course, "Alright, Izuku said that it will gonna be close here somewhere. Just once I put this device on the security system, I'm gonna be able to let O'Neill control the whole place, and that will gonna give the boss a chance to attack." As she just walking, and after that she bumps into someone as she fall on the ground and said, "Ouch, my head." As she look in front of her, she see All Might, as All Might said, "Ah, young Luna, what are you doing here?" As Luna said, All Might, what are you doing here? I was just searching for the bathrooms." "Ah, well, I let me tell you where's the bathroom. You will gonna find it in this way." As he point on another different way and said, "Well, aren't you gonna sit on the in the arena cheering for your boyfriend Izuku?" As Luna blushing, saying, Boyfriend? What are you talking about, All Might? This is nonsense." I thought that you are his girlfriend." It's nothing like that, really." Well, anyways, I hope you will gonna find the bathrooms. See you around." As All Might just leave the place, and Luna continues saying, Well, I need to find the place now. And after that, I need to go and see my boyfriend. Izuku, why did I said that? All Might, he just ruined my thinking. Yes, the mission." As she gone into the security room, as she find the person that watching, of course, the cameras and everything, she said, "Well, I have to kill him." As she immediately just stab him in his neck, killing him immediately and cleaning her body from the blood. After that, she just putting the virus or the USB of O'Neill inside the computers, giving him complete control over the place. Outside of the arena, Aman with the O'Neill and everyone else. O'Neill just having some sort of a purple screen in front of him, as he just going through the screen saying, "Alright, Luna has get me inside the system, boss." "Great job, O'Neill. Well, let's just wait until the final match." As right now we cut back into Izuku. As President Mike said, "Izuku Midoriya wins!" And Shinzo said, "Damn it, you bastard." As Izuku said, "Whatever, just go and try train for God's sake. You will not gonna become stronger with only your quirk. That's something that I learned." As after that, the next match, which is of course Luna match, she just going against someone random that I'm not really caring for. And the third match is actually Luna, as she go actually against Bakugo. In the end, she decided to act quick and just leave the arena after letting Bakugo throw some explosion. She just pushed herself out of the arena, uh, acting like she's fall out. And President Mike just said that Bakugo wins. After that, she come into Izuku, and Izuku asking her, telling her inside her ears, "Why did you act like you get out of the arena, Luna? I know that you were such a that was easy to dodge, and even if you couldn't dodge it, you were able to at least make a mirror, so you teleport yourself into another place." "Yes, I know, but we are not really here to win." "Well, you're not here to win, but I am here to win." And after that, the next match, Izuku against Todoroki, as Izuku and Todoroki got into the arena. In the end, Todoroki started using his ice against Izuku, which is actually not the best thing that he did in his life. Izuku basically, his water bending has gone into a level that he even can control ice, which giving him the ability to just send back the ice waves of Todoroki back to him. Todoroki, being the dumbass that he is, continue throwing ice at Izuku, while Izuku's just basically controlling the ice and throwing it back on Todoroki. Izuku in the end said, "You're really annoying. Use your flames already. If you used your ice, you're just basically you're gonna lose. I'm not gonna use his power. Understand?" As Izuku said, "Alright then you are a loser." As immediately after that, Izuku sending all the ice that Todoroki has thrown inside the arena back into him. Todoroki trying to throw an ice, but it wasn't really the best decision of him. In the end, he just being pushed away out of the arena and being covered with ice. As President Mike said, "Izuku Midoriya wins!" And the final match, which is Katsuki Bakugo against Izuku Midoriya. As Bakugo got into the arena and said, "Finally, I'll be able to fucking blow your face!" Yeah, let's see that, how it's gonna go. And after that, President Mike said, 3, 2, 1, go! As after that, Bakugo immediately go on Izuku and throw an explosion, but Izuku raising his left hand and said, "I told you that I have more than just water." As immediately Bakugo stepped in his truck and said, "Oh, what, why am I not?" As immediately after that, President Mike said, "It seems that Katsuki Bakugo has decided to stop in his attack. What is he doing?" "I really don't know, Mike. Let's just see." And after that, Izuku said, "You know, Bakugo," as he started walking calmly toward Bakugo, while Bakugo is basically stopping in his way while everyone is wondering what's happened. And of course, Aman is watching this. Basically, O'Neill is just making a little screen for Aman and the other equalers just watching the match, which is actually they are, cheering for Izuku, except Aman that he just watching Izuku. And he said, blood bending, so he using it now. He knew he was gonna get suspicious by this, as he just walked calmly into Bakugo, and after that, he basically standing in front of Bakugo, looking directly into his eyes and said, "I have more than just water, Bakugo. Much, much more." As immediately he just spit in Bakugo's face, and Bakugo said, "You will gonna pay for this." As Izuku said, "Oh, really? Alright." As immediately after that, Izuku sending a punch into Bakugo's stomach. Bakugo still standing while he, throw a little bit out of blood out of his mouth. Izuku punched him in his face, left and right, and after that, he's throwing him away with some water and said, "What's wrong, Bakugo? Why can't you attack?" As Bakugo said, "I'm gonna fucking kill you!" As he tried to move, but he just doesn't move. President Mike said, "Why is Bakugo's not moving at all? Is there something wrong with him?" "I don't really know, but I really wondered what's happening here." And after that, Izuku making Bakugo throw explosion on himself, as Bakugo is just literally throwing explosion on himself, left and right, left and right. while President Mike saying, What? What's happening here right now? Aizawa? Do I look like I fucking know what's happening here, Mike? Whatever is happening here is really weird. While everyone is just wondering what's happening, and Izuku's just moving his hand around. While Aizawa is saying, well, whatever it's having something to do with Izuku, of course. And in the end, Izuku said, well, I think it's time to end this, as he make Bakugo start flying in the air, and after that he said, Hauser Impact, as he make Bakugo spin on himself and immediately smash into the ground, as Bakugo right now into the ground, and Izuku making him sit on his knees. And Izuku said, you know, Bakugo, I always wondered, how does it feel? How does it will gonna be looking like when I seeing you going around just walking like a normal person without your quirk? As Baku hearing this, he said, what are you doing? And after that, Izuku just putting his hand on Bakugo's head, while Baku is just throwing explosion out of his hand in anger, but in the end the explosions just stopped, and President Mike said, Izuku Midoriya wins? What's happening here? And after that, Izuku just walked back as Baku getting angry after being able to move his body. He tried to throw an explosion, but nothing happened, as Bakugo looking on his hand, shocked, and said, what the? As he just moving his hand trying to throw an explosion, while Izuku's just walking away smiling into himself, as Baku said, what the hell? Where's my quirk? As All Might watching this, he said, quirk? What's happening here? And after that, Baku screams saying, what did you do to my quirk, Deku? As Izuku said, oh, isn't it obvious? I deleted your quirk. And after that, everyone were able to hear this because Izuku has screamed on his lungs, I deleted your quirk! As everyone hearing this, All Might said, I deleted your quirk? What the? And immediately after that, Aman and all the equalers just jump out of the sky with O'Neil down into the arena, as right now they are by the side of Izuku, as you know, they are just behind Izuku, as All Might jump in front of Izuku by the side of Bakugo and said, Midoriya, come here, as Izuku looking back at All Might and looking back at Aman and start walking to his master, as All Might said, what the, Midoriya? As he just stand by the side of his master, and Aman put his hand on his shoulder and said, you done a great job, Midoriya. You finally learned how to delete someone quirk. As All Might said, delete someone quirk? As he looking back at Baku, which is right now shaking, saying, no, this can't be, As All Might said, what? And Izuku said, yeah, I'll have to explain some things for you now. And this one gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what do you think about this part and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Savage was here.